Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So let's look at this reveal here from NECA. They've been teased these pretty much since like almost a month ago, since like the movie came out. So obviously this is Dek. This is the Predator from Predator Badlands, the main one at least. So it's gonna be cool if they make his brother Quay and their father, which I forgot his name. He has a Viking name. So yeah, let's take a look here. As I said, they've showed some teasers with Thea and Bud, the little creature. And from what I can see, they definitely tweaked the head sculpt, so it looks pretty good. So yeah, let's look at the first picture here. Pretty sharp. Obviously what I don't like is his hair here is globbed together. The sculpt is nice, but usually they're predators, they have individual strands or the dreads. I mean, it looks pretty accurate considering he's has a small stature of 7 inches. Usually the other predators are about 8 and a half. This one is obviously smaller, which is accurate to the movie. Again, you have this laser blade. Yeah, pretty detailed so far. It's quite interesting because they shown Thea and Bud, but it's not. I thought that this was a 2-pack that are coming with this guy, but this guy looks like it's gonna be individual release. Again, same issue as before. The thickness of the mandibles, I think they are too thick here, like the bone part. Here it looks pretty sloppy, like some of the teeth are not painted, which is interesting because it's supposed to be the prototype, which is like, it's meant to be like the best look of the figure before getting released. The face is not too bad. Again, I like the armor, very simplistic, nice proportions overall. The joints here look a little bit ugly, but again, this is a NECA figure, it's not a Hot Toys. So yeah, here again with this folded sword this time around, pretty cool looking. I like the open mouth, but again, these are too thick for some reason. Usually they don't have this type of issue with the other predators when it comes to the mandibles, but this one looks a little bit rough. Yeah, this one again, it's gonna be a must obviously to complete the whole predator collection, because my goal is to buy every movie appearance of a predator. So I'm not going into these AVP comics. So yeah, again, this is a mask look. Again, pretty accurate to the movie. We didn't see the mask too long. I think we only see it at the beginning of the movie where he's about to train with the Quay. So yeah, pretty simplistic design, although it fits well with this armor. I like the gold highlights and the silver. I think it looks very nice, very almost medieval looking armor right there. I still don't understand why they took away the netting of the predators. Then same with they used to come with like bone trophies around. It's been a while since we saw a predator with netting. I think the last time was in 2018 with the predator, so that's quite interesting design. But there again, this one looks like you have swappable faces rather than having swappable heads, which is quite cool. Again, the mandibles look really rough right there at the bits. This one is obviously missing, which I thought this was supposed to be the one at the bottom. Yeah, pretty cool head sculpt. Again, you have the spear here, which uses a lot at the end of the movie. I'm not gonna go into spoilers. Again, very nice. The paint applications are very good. Again, my only issue is the mandibles. It's nice to see high resolution pictures of this guy. Again, this is weird, like this part you have this really thick neck. But yeah, this obviously is a young predator. He's gonna age hopefully if they're gonna do more movies, because as of right now, I think this one did 177 million dollars at the box office. And if you take account the budget of the movie, which was about 105, then you take the 25% cuts, because obviously the movie was made in New Zealand, the post-production was made in New Zealand, so they had the tax rebate. The movie still needs about 250 255 million dollars at the box office in order to be in profit. So hopefully they're gonna get there, and then we're gonna see more sequels with Dek growing up. That's gonna be awesome. Again, you have the wrist blades here, which this time around they are on his other arm. Usually they're on this side. Again, these look pretty cool. Let's see here another shot with his laser sword, which again this uses a lot in the movie, which is cool. I think first time we see a predator with a sword like this, which is very nice. Again, these are a little bit ugly, like the joints. But yeah, so far it's pretty cool. Again, the mandibles don't look as bad in this picture right here. Obviously it's a little bit blurry because I'm zooming in crazy, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I don't know if this splits up like in the movie. Obviously I'm not gonna spoil the end of the movie, but he uses, like, I think, or his spear gets cut off during the last fight scene. Again, you have the bow here, which again he uses in one scene. Again, I'm not going to spoilers here. Yeah, that's the pose right here is kind of funky looking. It's not natural, obviously. His arms should have been a little bit in a different position, especially this one. But again, look at the size of his tusks right there. That's a little bit rough. I like the pen application to the eyes. Those looks very nice. And the folds on the skin, everything. The scaling is cool. Also, this is like, again, I'm not sure what this pose is supposed to be. This is like the folded version of the the sword. So maybe he's attacking someone. This is gonna unwrap. So yeah, articulation looks to be decent. Double joints, knees, elbows. It's gonna be all standard. But it's definitely a different looking Predator than what we are used to seeing. And this is pretty much the last shot here of everything he comes with. So again, you have the mask, which I'm not sure if that, yeah, I think this plugs in when you remove the face. You obviously have the bow, the arrow. You have two versions of the sword, obviously a folded up one. You have the spear, the two wrist blades. So you have three faces. Again, this one looks really weird. It almost looks like the mandibles are kind of, glued in or something. It's very weird. Obviously, the definition on the bottom teeth right there look weird. This one is a weird expression. This one might be my favorite. I like the position of the mandibles. Yeah, it's interesting to see because I assume it's gonna detach right here like so, and we're gonna plug this into this face. This is pretty much like a new thing that NECA has been doing with some of the other figures, like the Art the Clown. As opposed to having different heads, you pretty much remove only the faces, so that's pretty cool. You have a good array of hands. So yeah, let me know as usual guys in the comments below, what do you think about this figure. Again, I was surprised because I thought that this is gonna be a 2-pack with Tia and Bud, that small alien creature from the movie, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I would like to know what you think about this figure. Again, as of right now, the information that we have is gonna be released in Q2 of 2026. So in a couple of months from now, as we're heading towards the end of the year. So yeah, let me know what you think about this release. And as usual guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and see you soon on the next video. Take care guys, bye bye.